Tuned in to the Connect.
What up, world? Welcome to the Connect. It's your boy Slim Thugger.
Boss Life Rico.
OG Shot. Goddamn Sam. Back in the building.
Back in the building.
We in here.
Reunion. We got the old cast members.
The ghetto boys again.
Destiny Child broke up and came back together. And it's been forever since we done put one out. We've been just all over the place with this shit, man. Yeah. It's been like weeks since we done dropped one of these motherfuckers.
We gonna get it back popping for y'all though.
Yeah, cause they been in my inbox. When is y'all gonna drop the next one? What's going on?
Yeah, they been on me everywhere in the streets, man.
It's
What's
good
up
to
with
be
the
missed.
podcast?
Yes, man. We appreciate all y'all for listening.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to get some money off this shit though, man. Cause we kinda, you know what I'm saying? We fuck with y'all though. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I already know y'all passionate about it, cause y'all doing it for free. How many
Reading
episodes this is?
Oh man, I don't even know what episode
This
we
like
had.
paying tithes.
Yeah.
Right to the game.
This y'all charity work.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
Yes, man. Giving up good game.
Yeah, y'all need to start telling us, man, too, who y'all want on this motherfucker, so we know who to get on now.
Yeah, we just been trying to all over the place, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure this shit out. But it's coming back together, so you know what I'm saying. What the fuck been up, fellas?
It's a crazy world. It's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Yeah.
Santa Fe, kids getting shot up.
Man,
Yeah, that's-
copycat shit.
That's some
But
bullshit.
you know what's crazy though? Niggas I don't even care. Like, I ain't saying I don't care. I'm saying, like, think about how bad that is.
And
but
we
how
immune
niggas
to
is
it.
still just immune to it. It's
Yeah.
happening so much that
It's like it ain't nothing.
right. If this happened 10 years ago, it'll be so much of it. Every day it's the biggest shit everybody talking about. Now it's so much shit happening every day that you don't even trip like that no more.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's crazy.
that's a big ass deal. Like, that's a major
That's a
shit.
major deal.
But you know what? It's because we the social media, we able to see news all over the world now. At first, we was able to see Houston news, and if we really wanted to see the world news, we watch CNN. But most of the time, you never used to watch that. You'll watch.
You can
the
see it
local
from
news.
your phone now.
Yeah.
We just see so much bad shit happening every day. Everybody is just numb to it. Not only that, you look on social media, you watch motherfuckers get beat up all day.
Yeah.
Fights, get shot. You see all the most grimiest shit every day, so it's just kind
That's
of
why
like
these cities with all this killing.
Exactly.
That's really where these kids at.
They see
they
that shit.
immune to it.
Everybody
so,
immune.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's nothing really. You know,
It's nothing nowadays.
and that's strong to say.
For
Taking
real.
a life is nothing.
Taking a life is nothing these days. That's what it all. Everything revolves around though. Everything we talk about, like me and Rico been arguing. I've been waiting to talk shit to this nigga about this shit.
You've been losing.
on the gram, on the podcast, just a bunch of shit, like you know, but like the kid who had got
Kidnapped.
Rico go crazy, you know, he ready to be motherfucking Malcolm X around here.
That's about Rico.
Yeah.
We was in the mass text, so I say shit. It start with us. We gotta stop motherfuckers from black on blacks from killing each other, because people seeing us kill each other, and just like I'm saying right now,
Nothing for them.
it's
to do.
nothing. If a motherfucker can kill each other all day, and then right after that, this nigga gonna say, well, shit, I think two dumb niggas killing each other don't mean nothing more than a motherfucker getting kidnapped. You know,
They're fucking with our kids.
Yeah.
Another right.
But at the end of the day, the two dumb motherfuckers, that's a life being lost. And then you got another, something happened to him by some racist motherfuckers, some coward motherfuckers who couldn't even do nothing but fuck with a kid. We should be more outraged about the niggas who killing each other, but we not. Nobody gives
Because
a
at the end of the day, we the minority, so we really killing off our own race.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it should be such a big deal, but we see each other kill each other so much that, like you said, you just naturally, naturally it's just like two dumb niggas just killed each other.
Yeah, let them go.
And that's
Yeah.
self-hate, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, it's like, man, at the end of the
Me
day,
personally, I believe that's part of their plan.
that's it.
That's
Yeah.
that's
It
exactly
is.
what it is.
I mean, but
Yeah.
shit, it's our plan now. Like, see, that's the difference in our approaches. Like, you know, like me and Rico, how he say shit, he'll get back. He say, the man did this, the man did that.
The man did it
I
all.
say this.
It did it all.
I say this. We so far from slavery, we gotta blame ourselves now. It's motherfuckers who come over here from other countries with nothing and pass us up. You know what I'm saying?
They gone.
I'm tired of asking for shit and wanting y'all to look out for, oh, you motherfucker, y'all treating us bad. Fuck them people, man.
Right.
Make your own world. You know what I'm saying? Make your own world. Don't ask nobody for shit. And like I say, just boss up. Like,
you know what's a shame? Them same people who came over here with nothing, we got to go through them now.
exactly.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like, I'm saying, like, fuck worrying about what happened, all that. Even though it was fucked up, true enough, it's fucked up, you know. And like I understand, like me and Willie D had about an hour debate about this shit from the Kanye West comments and shit, you know, whatever. Like he was saying, he was just saying people want, you know, what they owe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers want that, you know. But I was just saying, in my mind frame, it kind of weakens us because we steady waiting on a handout that we'll never get. Or we waiting on a motherfucker who racist to show us love who will never show us love because they was taught to be racist by their granddaddy and, you know, so I believe in saying fuck people who racist and just don't fuck with them. And I believe in bossing up and doing your own thing and not asking or waiting for nobody to give you shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good belief.
And that's how you change shit. That's how I think. So, you know, but at the end of the day, I can't be mad at a motherfucker who working, who in the hood or some shit, going through some shit. It might affect them, who dealing with racism and, you know, the different shit that hold them down or where they at for wanting something. I can't be mad at that, but that's just my mind frame of how I look at shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really like different. We was basically talking about the Kanye West shit. You know what I'm saying? Like with all that, you know, how I went and said, well, I understand where he coming from. Even when I talked to Willie D, and we got to get him and Derek Muhammad on here to debate.
Yes, they coming
Even
Yeah,
when
because
I
they
talked to
wasn't
him,
feeling it.
they wasn't
Kanye.
feeling all that shit, but I asked them, I said, have y'all seen the whole interview? And neither one of them said they seen the whole interview.
Nobody.
Everybody who I asked, hey man, who was mad at Kanye West, every single person I asked, I say, you seen the whole interview? And nobody ever seen it.
But see, this is what they'll do. He can say so much good, but he say
Exactly.
one bad thing,
That's
all is wiped out.
And that's what he did. He
what
said
it
one
was.
bad thing.
He said one thing the wrong way, and that's what people on the internet do.
And the media
They take one thing.
chop it
That's
up.
how they do you.
chop
They
it up
take
and
one
down.
thing, yeah.
They'll do that to me. That's why I don't like. That's why I understand. That's why I don't like talking about a lot of shit sometimes. But if I went and watched that whole fucking TMZ interview, that nigga wasn't saying nothing against black people, like to try to hold us back or harm us or nothing. Actually, what he doing is to fight. He's fighting towards helping the black people. If you think about it, and if you listen to the whole fucking vision of what he's trying to say, he just got a different way of thinking, a different way of approaching shit. Right. And some people, a lot of people, like I say, some people want that. You owe us this, and you know y'all racist, and just fuck you, like saying to Donald Trump, fuck you. He thinking like, man, I can sit down with this man and maybe get him to do something for the black community.
Right.
Instead of, and I can't be mad at him for having that type of approach. You know what I'm saying?
Because his first question he said was he was gonna ask about his neighborhood.
Exactly.
And I think that's what everybody. He said, "Why is there so many killings in Chicago?"
Exactly.
Not
What can we do for Chicago?
What can we do?
If you look at the whole interview, that's what he said. He was gonna sit down with Trump instead of saying "fuck you, Trump," fuck you. What's up? What can you do for Chicago? You know what I'm saying? And you know Trump a troll, so he'll probably want to do that just to shit on Obama. Let me give so much money just so I can shit on Obama and do something to change, you know, and that'll change his image or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I believe if a motherfucker came at him the right way, he probably would. Do he really give a fuck about us? No, of course not. But at the same time, do he really give a fuck about anybody? He don't give a fuck about them poor white motherfuckers who racist, who think he talking about make America. He did that to be where he at. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that was. So, you know, at the end of the day, in politics, it's money. If you don't know by now, you know what I'm saying? It's all about money. So, in business, you got to sit down with motherfuckers you don't like sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And work together.
You made a good point right there that I wanted to make in that whole conversation. I think that self-hate is so inbred in us, even with the killings. Like, we can't sit down with one another. We'd rather go to war with one another and think we proving something. But to them, they watching us do this. It's good because they planning on their next move while we helping them take us out.
And that's the exact thing as far as like no shade to the gay people, but like if you just look at it like we can't we really killing our reproduction thing where like we can't reproduce like we supposed to even make ourselves be the majority of anything because we either killing each other or our men is not actually playing the role of a man or whatever. So that's another way that we kind of killing ourselves or whatever. So like y'all say, it's basically bringing us down or whatever as a whole little race or whatever.
Because we can't sit down. They sit down at big tables, and none of them really like each other. Mm-hmm. But they get the business done,
and that's it.
Then they go
if
on
they
their
can
way.
See some gain by sitting down with each other, hate each other or not, they'll sit down at the table, get that money, and say "fuck Jed" as soon as they walk out the door. And that's how niggas gotta be. Niggas gotta take their feelings off so much shit.
And that's how we can change. Until
really,
things not gonna change.
Everything, if you base it all off, a lot of shit in our world is based off emotions. Right. And it's so backwards if you look at it. The emotional niggas is the niggas who out here killing motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. That's feeling shit. All that shit is emotions. A nigga who cool and calm not gonna put his life in danger of going to jail or over, whatever it may be. A lot of that shit be out for emotional shit. I feel like I'm, mad, niggas mad in their feelings or whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit is feelings based. And niggas ain't even, niggas can't even see that. Niggas gonna be thinking they did, in our eyes, oh, that nigga tough, he fired off on them niggas for whatever because he got mad, but really he was being emotional. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's emotional shit. A real nigga who strong-minded gonna be able to handle himself and control himself and not do no dumb shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everything we hype up and look up to is kind of dumb because you think like niggas always just think about the kids nowadays. The motherfuckers, I don't fight. I pull out that chopper and shoot you. Why? Because you scary. You can't fight. Most likely. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we shouldn't look at you like you a gangster because you picking up a gun shooting.
I was just
you see what I'm saying? Like that's really hoe shit because you really can't fight.
You gotta watch who being misled by an emotional motherfucker.
Exactly.
And then it can show your growth too if you able to shift the energy of another person. Like they coming at you negative, but you able to shift that and turn it into some positive to where they understand where you coming from, and it'll change the whole situation.
Well, it ain't even about that. It's just about niggas shouldn't be wanting to fight past 30. Like, unless a nigga straight robbed you or, you know what I'm saying, some real shit like,
cross the line.
Cross the line.
Yeah.
Certain shit, I understand robbery, anything. Yeah. Outside of my girl, you fuck my gal, all this old shit. Like, a lot of these niggas be shooting niggas over the emotional shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't nobody who robbed you, caused harm to your family, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You shouldn't be fighting as a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying?
Them days.
Exactly. Like, how old you gonna be, when you still on this dumb shit? You gotta, if you're a human, you supposed to mature. You supposed to get older and
plus,
grow.
niggas ain't taking no whoopings nowadays.
Right.
You ain't finna beat nobody up and walk around and be cool because somebody gonna film it or they gonna get embarrassed.
As a grown man, you shouldn't be that emotional. You know what I'm saying? As a grown man, you should be able to control your emotions. As a young teen, when you out here bullying and, I understand that more, because you don't know no better. But as a grown man, after taking L's or seeing L's and learning from life, you're supposed to be able to be stronger than that. You know what I'm saying?
I done watched it in different places, in churches and businesses, with our people, older people, very emotional.
Exactly.
Right? And petty. It's petty as hell.
A lot of petty shit going on.
They do the pettiest shit to one another, so it can't help but trickle down. And that made me look like this just been embedded in us for so long that somewhere, I guess each one of us just got to teach all around us that it is just not right, man. Because it ain't right. And it's a cycle. It's it's a vicious cycle, man. Like, I was telling Slim the other day, I had read that Elijah Muhammad book a long time ago, and he was like,
which one was it?
Message to the Black Man.
That's what I'm reading right now. That's crazy.
He
My
told
brother.
Hey man, everything you said about the black race, he's saying it all in the book.
Yeah.
He said it then. That's why I gotta say, not switching subjects, Pac was really woke around here. He
Yeah.
was still doing what he do, but he was really woke. And if you listen to his music, it's relevant right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
The white man's world, all
Yeah.
that is relevant right now. But in that book, he said if every black person in 1972, this was in 1972, to give up $1, then we could change our situation, turn things around by farms and all that. But with that being said, we was taught to be so divided, like if every black person right now, which $1 probably then is $5 now, so we all give up $5, which everybody got $5 to give. We probably can change some major shit around. Now the government will come up with some laws to destroy us. They'll take us under.
Yeah.
But we'll change. But they probably wouldn't even have to interfere because I believe we will bring each other down.
Before
by
it
saying,
ain't happen. That's a
Man,
scam. That nigga ain't.
Look at him,
Yeah.
man.
He
Now
finna
look
take
how
that
he
money.
living. We gave all that money. Look how he living over there.
He ain't gonna spend it right.
He ain't gonna
all
spend
that.
it right. When really we should try to make a board, just like they got the presidency thing ran in a board that we can't be a part of. We just supposed to put a board, and out the money, they supposed to pay certain people to do their job. And if you ain't doing your job, you come off the board. You mishandling the funds, you come off the board. I believe we could change a lot of attitudes and change a lot of things around. But we might destroy each other before we can even get to that point.
And then the thing of it is too, just being in America, I feel like it's a ceiling to the black man's success or how far they gonna let us go anyway.
I don't believe that, fool. I don't believe they can control it. I believe they want to. I believe they gonna try to, but I don't think they can. At the end of the day, once you get to a certain level,
If we come
They can't.
together,
If we have a whole bunch of people
that's
doing it,
like, look what I'm saying. Like, see me, that's to me what y'all saying right now is a slavery mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in 2018. What y'all saying is this man got a hold on me. We can't do this. We can't do that. I don't want to.
He only gonna let a certain few
listen how
through.
y'all say
You
it.
only gonna let a certain few through.
How y'all know that though?
This
Y'all
is a
think
white
that,
man's
man?
world.
Look,
They
that's
can do what they
slavery
want to
mentality.
no,
do.
listen, nigga. The
Hey,
thing of
you
it
can
is,
say what
like,
you want. It's
That's
ran by
slavery
them, fool.
mentality right
They can
there.
do whatever they want to
That's
do.
slavery mentality.
Man, no.
I don't. It's not even money no more because they even got so smart. They allow us to have the bread.
Yeah, certain,
But
yeah.
then they limit you with things you can do still if you got bread. Like,
Exactly.
they tell
Yeah,
this
you can't
person,
do everything.
You can't give this person some bread.
Nah, I don't think. Once again, like I said, I think that slavery mentality. I think that what the problem is what we just said. It be us tearing each other down. It don't even be them in the way. We so caught up on feeling like they in the way. They in the way in certain shit. But at some point,
If we come together, we can break that way.
we can break that. We can break that way, whatever way they in or whatever.
Right.
I don't believe they can stop us if we came together for one, or not even if we came together. If we just had made the right moves to get out the way, you know what I'm saying, of whatever it is. You know.
Okay, so tell me this. Bill Cosby, all his shit popping back up on him, but he was about to actually do like a TV network or something.
Buying
You don't
right.
think it's a reason why all this shit
I
popped
think
back
he
up?
fucked up.
And it's
I
big.
think Bill.
So that
Bill
means you
Cosby
gotta have
fucked
really
up.
like a clean slate in order
You
to
don't
do
gotta
stuff
have
like
a
that.
clean slate. You just can't rape 30 bitches. Like that's just too much, Bill. Like goddamn.
But still,
You know
and
what I'm
then,
saying? Like, you know, that's like too many. You know what I'm saying?
it's like, then you shouldn't do none of them.
Right,
That's like
you
shooting up a school or something right
should.
there.
I'm just
That's
saying,
like
like,
shooting up a school. Then you ripping 30.
But it's like the thing of it is like they find ways to bring you down.
They
They feel
gonna
like you
try
getting
to.
to that
They
way.
are gonna
But
try
see,
to.
like a nigga like Jay-Z, how he did the title thing. He didn't do the title thing saying, I'm finna come out, I'm finna do this black thing, whatever, it's gonna be black on the music streaming. Like if he would have did that, they would have found ways to go through. But he played his role to where he was able to get in next to them, do what he needed to do, and come out and now here you go. We got a black platform.
Jay-Z is a perfect example of we shouldn't
It can
have
be
slave
done.
and mentality.
Yeah.
It can be done.
But
That's
then
a
look at
perfect
Kanye.
example.
Look at Kanye. He a nigga. They bought 300 acres. Got about to do what he say, like 5 little small towns or whatever. But this nigga comes straight out telling you what he gonna do, and look how everybody handling it.
That's what they trying to take him out the game.
Exactly.
He ain't going nowhere. He's still finna he's still gonna go number 1 on the album. He's still gonna sell Yeezys. They probably trying
But
to.
look at our own. Look, they turned our own race against
Exactly.
us.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm
fucked
saying.
up.
That's their ways of
That's fucked
stopping
up.
us.
But that's not them stopping us.
That's
It's
us
us stopping us. Once
again.
But look, I'm gonna tell you like the Elijah Muhammad said in the book.
Same thing with Lonzo Ball. That wasn't them stop. They put out the media product. Them hoes. I wouldn't be surprised if Nike made the meme.
Yeah.
Meme or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Send it out to make fun of him. The Lonzo Ball nigga. He shouldn't have been made fun of. We should have praised, hey man, he trying to make his own shoes.
But see, it take people like you with a voice or whatever to say something like that. Nigga, I'm gonna rock these shoes because these black owned. But the average person looking at Nike, whoever put it out there, or
That's
whatever.
slave mentality.
So if
you can't hear what they say. You can't do that, nigga. These companies been around here forever, nigga. You think you can be Nike?
Yeah.
Ha ha, nigga. You ain't gonna never be that.
Right.
That's slave mentality, fool.
Everybody I know.
Instead of us saying, fuck that, let's support this motherfucker so he can be the next Nike, and let's all get behind him and make him. Let's Black Panther this nigga.
Yeah.
Let's all go watch the movie
Just like
and
that.
support like this and go what? Number 1 over whoever? What?
Yes.
Black Panther over what?
Everybody.
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 And that's would be the same shit if everybody did that shit all the time. Motherfuckers. And guess who get paid off of Black Panther? A white motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You see, they tricked us again. Like, hey, you got your superhero, but it's coming out of pocket.
But that's the thing.
You see
Elijah
what I'm
Muhammad
saying?
said
But
it
if
in
it
the
was
book,
a black
you got a way
dude
to
doing
trick
it,
us.
a black dude Spike Lee made Black Panther, we'd be like, that shit was weak as fuck, nigga. We ain't gonna see that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's slave mentality, fool.
Yeah.
And that's what we see over and over again. Like, I see it. I guess I'm woke too, because I see it. So many motherfuckers. And I see it in conversation. I hate to hear that shit. Man, them folks gonna be, they ain't gonna let you do that. They ain't gonna, man, fuck them folks. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit happen. And when they in your way, figure out a way around their motherfucking ass. That's how I feel. That's how I believe.
But see, that's how I feel. Jay-Z did it though. He figured out a way
Exactly.
around.
You can find a way around.
And that's why I buy Tidal. I got Apple Music though too.
Me too.
But I buy Tidal for that reason.
I'm gonna buy a pair of Yeezys.
Go, Jay-Z.
I never bought a pair of Yeezys.
I buy all the motherfuckers. I buy
They
everything
gave me
you
a
do.
pair when I got home. But
Ever
I'm gonna go
since-
buy a pair.
Since back in the day when I seen that interview, I understood what the fuck he was saying.
Me too.
When he was
I
talking,
like the first
when he was talking on
the
the
boots y'all had. I couldn't get them.
I'm talking about when he had the fashion thing.
I remember.
But he
I know
talking
you
to Sway. This nigga Sway don't know shit about no clothes. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Why he talk, everybody laughing at Kanye.
Yeah.
He telling you, Sway, this is not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about the fat form shit you talking about.
But what he went back to, they wouldn't let him in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what people on him talking like he against the black people. He trying to take us to, just like Jay-Z got the title to compete with white people shit like Apple Music or whatever. I ain't gonna call it white people shit, just whatever, like a big company, a top company. Owning our culture basically is what I'm all for.
And that's
Owning
a
what we
beautiful
do.
thing. We need
Owning
to.
our culture. So yeah, you know,
At
like
that time, we could feel them because we was doing the shoe shit ourselves.
exactly.
We went to buy some for cheap, and then after they put all them prices on them, we had to sell for high.
We want to do some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one company out here that do these. If you want to do these dope ones,
Yeah.
that shit, you don't. And he's Kanye. He's saying, man, look, everybody like, well, nigga, won't you just? Everybody dumb. I mean, I ain't gonna say everybody dumb. If you don't got no money and you don't understand the world, that shit is funny to you. Like, if you don't realize the whole world of fashion, like Kanye West on another level than us. He done studied this shit to where he know all that shit, how it go or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he over there, just like we was trying to do shit, we can know that we can't go to some companies and we can't just go get no shoes made however we want them made, because it's only certain companies gonna do that for you. And you know, that's how they keep you at that level.
Yeah.
They looking at Kanye like, you can afford a factory. No, he can't, nigga. He can't afford the whole factory to do all the shit he want to do. He can't afford to get the fabrics, to pay for the fabrics of Ralph Lauren or like a Versace and all that shit there, And what he was saying was they not letting them get in those doors.
It's the same thing with jewelry too. Like if you notice, all the big jewelry people is like Chinese people, Arabians, and all that because they don't let anybody in on that whole little business as far as like getting the gold and all that.
Them are family businesses.
Family. And they gonna keep that shit forever. And they gonna stay getting rich off us forever.
You spoke on the eyeglasses. They all made in Italy.
Exactly.
One company makes all the eyeglasses. For every designer you see, they don't not make their own. They come in and pick the ones they want, and they put their name on it. They put their brand on it.
Same company make all of them.
And what is it called? Eye crafters, Lens something, and another one.
Yeah.
They own all three of them.
Exactly.
All the conversation.
Same shit with
one
Diamond.
company.
Yeah.
Same shit with Diamond.
It make you wonder about.
What's that
They
dude?
make you go over there, but the people, it's the same company.
What's that? Some dude, the engagement ring dude. They broke that shit down.
It was one company he didn't own, and he just went and bought them. Ray-Bans.
So why you think they won't let Kanye in then?
It's classism. What he say? He's saying it's the same shit. They try to keep you on a level, on a certain
That's
level.
exactly what we've been saying.
Yeah.
So what Kanye?
It's
what
the same
They're
thing.
not gonna let. It's certain.
They
things
run
they're
the
not gonna
world.
let.
So by you saying, yeah, of course they run the world.
That's all I'm
they got
saying.
a head start to run the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Exactly.
We all know that. But what Kanye say? I'm finna build my own motherfucking factories. Now that I'm in the dough doing this and busting doors down, I'm gonna build my own factories. That's why there's all this shit hopping out probably to stop him because if he do that, that's gonna change the whole world.
Change everything.
You know what I'm saying? A lot
Us
of
as a
motherfuckers.
brand.
Like you
Exactly.
say, put the culture in our hands with the music.
Yeah.
Then we put
Owning
the
our
clothes in
culture.
our hand.
We
then
don't
put
own
nothing.
shit.
Like,
Do
it's
you
gonna be crazy.
understand this? Nothing is really made over here. The only shoe that's made over here is New Balance. New Balance is the only USA made shoe.
No shit.
That's why they so proud and they put it in their shoes.
Yeah.
They the only shoe that's made. They made factory and everything here. So if Kanye was to do that, that means our brand, all the other brands can go to him and get some stuff made and then put our name on. We can do it right here. We ain't gotta wait for no ship to come. We ain't gotta pay the taxes. If it's skin, we ain't gotta pay a double tax on it. We can get it all done right here.
But see, that's that media perception. What they gonna do? Like, just think about Muslims. When you think about Muslims, or you see Arab people walking through the what's the name, you automatically think that's a terrorist. But they already done put that up on them or whatever. So it's like you gonna think that every time. So the same thing with
you know what really made me take another eye? Because we was here for the storm. And it was bad.
But they made that motherfucker look crazy.
You wasn't here.
Yeah.
You thought we was
I
out
thought
of
y'all
there.
niggas was out there. It was crazy.
I ain't see that bad part.
It
You
looked
see what
bad.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
They made it
looked
seem
bad.
like the whole city was fucked up. It was some parts fucked up, but they ain't show none of the good
It didn't make you
shit.
feel like we was gonna be back to where we are right now.
Yeah, they made it seem like it
My
was a
people
total
from
disaster.
all over the country thought I was. They was super
They thought
That's
the
how
whole
they do
city
it.
was
It's
gone.
just- that's all money, man. Everything is about money. Everything is fake. Your favorite song, everything you talking about is money.
Lil Tay.
Motherfuckers pay for all
Where
that
did
shit.
they-
Lil Tay fake.
Where did they spend all the money they took in for that?
Man,
They pocketed a lot of that shit, man. A lot of that shit, because
That's
we
why
had
it's
so
all
many
scared.
supplies.
Yes.
Already, like when we was out here giving out shit, it was too much. Motherfuckers was like, man, we don't need that shit. Like, so it was like, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure it's people who still affected, of course. I ain't gonna say that, don't let me say
Because we heard it was still people.
it's
in
still
hotel.
people who fucked
Still
up
people
right
in
now.
hotel.
But it was a lot of people who already had everything, as far as supplies.
I spoke on that to say that the media is really in control, even with the minds, and we can see that through social media, like what you were saying earlier. That's what different, like the country used to be the country. The country ain't the country no more because they got social media, so they just as hip as the people in the city now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Through the music, through the social media, like it's
Everybody influenced. You can be influenced from you coming from Houston. You used to be influenced by Houston people. I always say this, and that's how it was good in the '90s because we was all influenced by people around here.
Right.
people nowadays are influenced by people they see on social media, and they could be anywhere in the world.
That's what J. Cole just said on that interview. He say, pretty much everything that you watching and looking at on the internet is basically becoming a part of you. When you reading so much negativity and you watching all that, at the end of the day,
we so numb.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard, and what you said, son, that's why it's hard for artists. And you know how artists used to boom in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard because it's social media, so everybody looking at what's popping.
Right.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
going straight to the what's popping.
Stealing everybody else lingo and all.
No, look, they going. This is what they doing. They going to what's most popular.
Most popular. That's
Okay, so if I put an album, my label puts me on hot tracks. You know what I'm saying? And that show them this is that. So everything is paid for. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not whatever you think has been put in your face to believe that. You know, like what's on the radio.
Yeah.
That's placed there. That's not necessarily the hottest motherfucking song. It's what's the
BET jams.
Look at YouTube. Yeah, BET everything.
But you want to know how it become hot? It plays in your
Repetition.
mind. Repetition.
Exactly.
They basically figured
They
out
make you
how
like
the mind works or
they
whatever
trick
and
you.
use it into marketing.
Because I done found myself when I first heard something, it was cool. It just didn't fathom me. And then, shit,
You
I
hear
bobbed
so
my
much,
head.
you
I
ain't
heard
got no
so
choice.
much. Yeah.
Man, prime example. I took the top off the Maybach. That was repetition. I didn't like it and still listened to it because they made me think that
Or
motherfucker
even
was
to the point
jamming.
where say you mess around and said something, man, I want some new Jordans that's come out, and then you get on your phone and you get ready to type in Jordan, and then the actual
already
shoe
pop
coming
up.
up. And you like, why the hell is this?
You don't even have to
popping up
type
like
the
this?
ad in. That bitch gonna pop up.
Yeah.
We probably leave here now and some Jordans pop up on our phone.
Yeah, like it's crazy, but see, that's what it is. They learning how to fuck with other people's minds or whatever. It's a marketing strategy to where you understand how the consumers or whatever,
Exactly.
or how their mind works or whatever.
Just like Instagram, they try to tell you what. Now you want to see this.
Yeah.
This is not what's posted. This is not posted in order. I'm gonna show you what we gonna
Show
put
you
on
what
your
you
shit,
like.
what you want to see. We gonna tell you what
And
you
then
like.
these likes gonna go to your head. This is what you this is like a drug. So every time you on here, you worrying about these likes and how many people liking this or whatever. If they don't like it,
Sound
you
like
feel bad.
slavery to me. Sound like slavery if you ask me. Goddamn.
But see, look,
I sound like they still got us, but
see,
shit.
look,
shit.
that's the reason why a lot
Yeah.
of the rappers like say like somebody like me. If I was already established, I wouldn't even work my Instagram because it's like what's going on there. I'm not really concerned about what's going on. Most likely I'll post my shit and get up off of there, but I gotta use it for promo or whatever. But a lot of shit that's going on there, you don't really want to see that negative shit or some messy shit or whatever like that. So it's like a lot of the people that's on Twitter is most of the people that's gonna sit there and read and still actually understand the whole thing of writing and everything, reading and writing. But then the masses is on Instagram, so my followers on Twitter is like probably 1,100. But I'm like on 19K on Instagram. But it's because everybody want to look at pictures and they'll read one or two sentences, but they not gonna.
They got ADD.
They can't even focus like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of reading if you just going down your timeline. And we used to do it.
Yeah.
We used to be on that motherfucker
Yeah.
and read. But you see, they just getting us lazier and lazier.
Yeah. But see,
you don't have to go get your groceries no more. Why? Because they gonna curbside.
Yeah.
Or Amazon gonna run through with a little drone. You know what I'm saying? And that's old shit to them drones.
Yeah.
Feds been having them hoes forever. We thought them hoes was light bugs playing in the park at night.
That's why you'll get them celebrities. They most likely to say something to you on Twitter or talk back with you because they'll actually sit on there because it's different than Instagram. Instagram is more so like a commercial or whatever. Shit crazy.
That shit crazy.
We just losing our brains on the cool.
Yeah.
They thinking, not they, it's like everything.
No, it's they.
Fuzz.
It's them white
It's
folks.
like what you said with the phone.
It's them white folks.
What you say the spell check? You take the spell check off your phone
Exactly.
because you tired of them having to spell it for
Exactly.
you.
You don't
Becoming
remember how
dumb.
to spell shit. That's why I took that
Man,
shit off.
and then they send some shit that you don't want to send too.
Yeah. Well, now that I took my spell check off, instead of words, they put names. The people in my contacts. So shit I be writing, it'll change it to I can write a whole word, that bitch a whole change. I'd be like, bitch, I know what I was doing.
Yeah, right.
I get a little
Right.
upset about that.
That be some bullshit.
Wrote right.
It be wrote right.
That motherfucker's erasing and put
Then-
a whole nother word.
Then you put a regular word in there.
You be the hit send and
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You put a regular word in there like tomorrow the bitch will hit Tito. By the time you get done, what the fuck is this?
And see, like now, what I started doing now, like important people or whatever, I started putting their numbers as their names and then put the name next to it so I can start recognizing the numbers because a nigga get in some trouble,
making
you
yourself
don't know
back.
no numbers.
Yeah.
you make yourself back.
Like I don't even know my mama number.
You
no
be
more.
calling nigga home number from a long time
Yeah,
ago.
like so that shit doesn't be
better-
fucking up your mind to where you can't even able to think and do shit on your own no more.
Gotta exercise your brain.
Right.
Man. Niggas
Yeah.
don't know shit no more.
Pick up a book, man.
iPhones
do
do all
gotta
the
go
thinking,
back to
it's
reading,
all our
man.
memory, everything.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Everything we want is into our phone. If we lose this, we out of there. We gonna be
And
sitting
this
around
a
this
big
motherfucker
ass
lost.
distraction too.
Yeah.
That's a big ass.
And then they know everything. We think we got them notes secret and all that shit. They know everything. They know all our shit.
Man.
I don't give a fuck. I don't be
I ain't talking about you. I'm just talking about period. That's why motherfuckers having they notes and think that shit in the cloud. Them folks reading that shit, nigga.
Yeah, man.
I buried such and such over here just in case. Nigga, they got all that.
Yeah, man.
Sweet slaves.
nah,
Hey, but back to the Kanye West fool. I think he pissed everybody out when he said slavery was a choice. That wasn't the right shit to say.
But I'm gonna
fool.
tell you why he said that. Because the average black man, they not willing to die for nothing. Niggas is scared to die for a good cause or whatever, something that's gonna you sacrifice your life so the whole race could be basically winning or whatever. So that's what I think. That's kind of what he meant on there, to where you got like the Nat Turners and he was willing to die to free the slaves, or Harriet Tubman, she willing to buck the system to free the slave. But how many people
She
got that
said,
mentality?
now Harriet Tubman said she could have freed more if they would have knew
Knew
they
they
were
were
slaves.
slaves, yeah.
Kanye West was basically saying the same thing, like we was
And-
mentally enslaved,
Right.
Just like now.
And then it go back to listening to that interview because he spoke about Nat Tucker.
Yeah,
In
Nat
that
Turner,
interview,
yeah, Nat Turner, yeah,
he spoke about that part.
yeah. He said he want to be the new, you know.
Me,
Yeah.
I don't. That part about the choice, I didn't take that like everybody took it, because I think it was because you line 10 people up, and all of them gonna say the same thing. Man, I wouldn't have stayed back there in no slavery right there.
Yeah, if you ask 10 motherfuckers up today, they gonna be like, hell no, I wouldn't have been
Yeah,
there.
you can also
Oh,
ask
yeah.
10 motherfuckers if they gonna tell when they go to jail, and 8 of them motherfuckers is. So
And
them
then
niggas
think about the
lying.
slave
They
ship.
would have stayed.
And I'm gonna mention on that. That's a mind playing thing too.
Man, them niggas would
Like
have.
me being just in that situation, now they play with your mind in that, the government, and they'll lie and they trick niggas into telling.
So think about the
Them
slave
slaves
stuff.
was not a choice. I don't see that, man. Them hoes was ripping motherfuckers' arms off. If they would have ran, they was
A lot
gonna
of
die.
motherfuckers-
But look, how many slaves was it on
But then,
each
do
ship,
you want
and
do you
how
want to
many-
die and leave your mama behind? You know what I'm saying? If you know you ain't
Right,
gonna
they
win,
was hanging a motherfucker to
Right.
symbolize,
So,
like,
yeah.
don't
Them
leave.
mental
it,
games
it
that
is
they
mental.
play.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a choice. You really didn't have a
look, it
choice.
wasn't a choice,
At
but
the
look.
end of the day, he wasn't saying it like it was a
But I'm
choice.
saying that's how
He
it
was
came
saying
out.
Right, that's how it came out on the clip. That's what they did to
clip.
make you.
I
make
watched
everybody
it,
go
and
mad
he
at
still
him.
shouldn't
You
have
didn't
said.
watch the whole
I watched
interview.
the whole one, both of them. I was watching the TMZ
And
one
he
live.
Said, and he said, and what he was saying was slavery.
I'm just saying, you can't just listen to how
So
that
you
sounds.
lying, you ain't
So
looking
them
at
Bill
all of it.
Cosby girls, the rape was a choice.
What
No,
the fuck they gotta do with this?
that's the same thing, man. They didn't have a choice, my
That don't
nigga.
got nothing to do with
I don't
this,
think
bro.
they didn't have a choice,
But
fool.
look how cold the conversation get, because it goes back to who sold the slaves to who.
Black people.
Black people, yeah.
Go back to what we was talking about earlier.
It started with us. So the
So
black,
we the only race that's been doing dirt to our own damn self.
pretty much.
But then
And
I
now,
think
if that's that's what that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think is the problem. Like it's self-love. It start with self-love. It start with self-respect. Until we stop killing each other and we stop not giving a fuck about that. Like it's just two dumb niggas killed each other. You know, instead of it not being a big deal. If it ain't a big deal to us, how can we expect other races to look at it as a big deal. If they just on the sideline watching us shoot each other in the face and kill each other like it ain't shit, what you think they gonna think is okay to do? I mean, that only makes sense.
They don't care about themselves, so why should we care?
Yeah, why should we care?
So what you think started all that?
Us killing each
No, I'm
other
saying
so much.
what started it? Like
You know what?
us
I watched
killing
the
each other.
documentary.
Where
I'ma
did
tell you how it
that
started.
where did that gym come from? You know what I'm saying?
Bastards of the I forgot what it's called, but basically what it started off with the Black Panthers. And basically we had the Black Panther Party that was going around for self-defense for the black people first. Then when they destroyed the Black Panthers, it was no more organization. Then it went to the Bloods and the Crips. At first, the Bloods and the Crips was basically made to just take care of the
bastards of the what's name
to take care of the hood or whatever like that. But then after a while, it started getting more segregated to everybody's forming their own gangs because it started off with the Crips first. And then when there was certain niggas that didn't want to abide by the Crip rules, they went to the Bloods. So then after that, now we got two different gangs and niggas is starting to fight each other. So that right there just started the whole black race to where everybody just started killing each other. Everybody starting this gang. I'm over here. So our whole thing been separated. And then you can talk about the separation too as far as the religions. Christianity, Muslims, Catholic, all that. That's other ways that we all just made ourselves just separated from each other. Whatever. We put everybody get into their own little circles instead of just being unified as one. So that's a lot of things with the black race or whatever that we always separate ourselves.
They actually used money to do that because it was gangs to protect themselves in communities first. Then the Panthers came along.
Right.
And then the government got in them and bust them up because the government knew if the Panthers took these laws that they had learned out of college to these gangs and unite them like they was trying to do, because the Panthers went to all the organizations, Blackstones, they went to all the organizations, and they were supposed to be coming together. So Hoover bust that up so that wouldn't happen.
Right.
Then what they started doing, like the Blackstones was the first gang, they gave them $1 million grant. They had $1 million and they were supposed to do some stuff in their community. But how they got that million was not to hook up with the Panthers.
Yeah.
That's why they gave them that.
The white man.
They didn't do the right thing with the money, no way. But that's why they was gave the money if they don't join forces with the Panthers.
Right.
That's what was gonna make them stronger. And what the Panthers would have did was brought the legal way to do everything, because you know all of them was in college.
Yeah.
They formatted in college, and that's why they could carry guns.
Yeah, they knew the law.
Rights. They knew the law.
And that's the thing. A lot of people don't read. They won't know.
And they didn't want the street cats to be
Learn
lined
that.
up with them. You know what I'm saying? So they kept that division, and the division once again was money, like it still is today.
Yeah.
Like if you get somebody a bunch of money,
They'll sell you out,
to
really.
be with this person, or they'll sell you out. It's just a chess game that they play.
So that started the whole self-hate thing, you think?
I don't think so. It was before that. I think that's like.
I think it just
installed in
played a
us.
part, kind of a little bit.
It did.
You think from the beginning,
In our
back in
generation.
slavery.
Because you say that was like the 50s, 60s you talking about. So
Yeah.
we still got like the early 1900s, the 1920s.
So you think it was going on back then?
Yeah, most
Black
definitely.
on black crime.
Yeah.
Because
And now
you
not
gotta
working
say,
together.
We wasn't even Democrats.
I think
We got
drugs brought
sold.
this shit up.
We got sold
And
out.
see, they brought the drugs in or whatever. They basically funded us and had us people selling drugs
I
and
think
own
from the
drugs.
70s on, I think in the 60s, a lot of black people was probably together. In the 70s, as drugs came along, I think it kind of fucked people up and made more motherfuckers separate and from I can't fuck with you, you out of there, you strong guy, to the gangs coming along. Shit just got out and just kept going bad from there. That's what I think. I don't know.
It was before that. I read something because we wasn't Democrat Party.
Right. I see
That got sold out for some money. Once again, it was money
Yeah.
that played a part that turned us over to the Democrats, and we believed that they was gonna be for us. So that's how we all switched over. So I think that I don't know where it came along in, but it's just been a separatism of blacks for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Been the money at the end of the day.
It's always been the
sold
money.
us to white people. That's the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the black race was fucked up from the beginning, is what it seemed like.
It sounds like we've been falling victim to the money every time. It's the money that's bringing us support.
The American black race.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's my point is, I don't necessarily believe it's them. I definitely think they play a part.
Yeah.
I definitely think that it's certain shit that they do to make sure that we don't get to, to try to keep us down.
That's what I
But
was
see, that's what they got
But I
over.
think-
They know that. They know what they can do to us to make us act out a certain way.
Now, I think it's all our fault at this point.
Hate is so strong though that, see, you look at every other race, they keep one thing solid. Everything is a family base. Our family base ain't as strong.
We don't have a family.
Yes.
It's mothers with no daddies.
Broken
You
home.
know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Then we're just like a family member, and I'm not gonna only say that, cause a family member will do some fucked up shit to another
Exactly.
family member that'll make you not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's that strong. And you look at every other culture, family base is like a core with them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's where it started. Back to what Kanye was saying, back to what I said about the people in Italy, back to the little dude with the shoe company we was working with. All of them is family based. That's what Kanye said. It's family based. So how you gonna break family based? Like they got rules. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to that marriage that just happened. They were so upset because they wanted to go like their family been going for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The youngest son just brought something new in. But which they said that wasn't new because they said it was one.
Another one
in
had
the
black.
early- but they had covered it back up. They had got it back to where they want to in like the 1700s or something. They had got it back to where they want to. But it's strong. I think our family. It started with a family core. Like we taught it. We have it. We know what we supposed to love, but it need to.
They make it hard to have a family with
They
you.
make it hard when they lock,
They bust us up.
They lock us.
Lock you up.
Put this drugs
Not
in the
only that,
community.
But you can't
And
live
see,
in.
this is why people was hating what Kanye said. I can understand because during that slavery part, they tore our families up.
Yeah.
Right.
They tore our families up, and then they did the men so bad in front of women and children. You know what I'm saying? Like, where strength gonna come in that? You see, man, Dad, I just know you like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then they put fear in the child and shit. They hung him right in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck all that old shit, cause we here now, and we finna take over this.
And that's why I say it. I think it started now. Like
That's what
it's
Kanye
hard
was
for
saying.
us to reach everybody, so I think it just started within. Like we gotta, as we wake up, we
I
gotta.
think it's
teach
actually
up.
getting a little bit better though. It's a
You
lot
know
more.
what? And that's why I say fuck it. I think Trump made us more so wake up than anything.
Yeah. See, Kanye
And
West
he got
thing,
us
he was
shopping
saying,
with one another.
he was saying he tired of being reminded of the slavery shit. He like, man, let's stop talking about, the slave days and all that shit there. Let's talk about right now. Let's make history right now. Right now, let's change what the fuck going on. All that old complaining about shit. See, and that's
And
what
they
history
turned
is
that
like. And they
around
flipped all
and
that
bust
shit
what he-
over.
Now
and made
everybody want to say he retarded, he on drugs.
He just basically
I
was
didn't
saying
see
that.
nothing crazy
That's
about
exactly
the
what he was saying.
conversation.
He wasn't even talking crazy. He was so calm with it when he was doing the interview.
Yeah.
He was just basically saying that. He like,
And
man,
look.
stop reminding us about. I don't want to see no more slave movies, man. He like, man, I'm a king. He basically trying to say that and motherfuckers get mad because he say I'm Walt Disney, Tom Ford. I mean, he want to be the motherfucker, the people like that, a Walt Disney. Think about how legendary.
Started in the
The dude
backyard.
who, what's the
Now-
Ford dude name? Not Tom Ford, not the clothes.
Yeah,
nigga.
you talking about
But the
Ford,
Ford,
the car.
yeah, the dude who did the Ford, he want to be that legendary, not just on no, you know what I'm saying, same shit.
Because if everybody really would have listened, and this the media mix shit up, and then people word from word, leave words out, shit get mixed up. Everybody want to say he on drugs, he tripping, he high. He exposed himself by saying he did have a drug problem, but he wasn't talking about right now when he did that interview. He calm-minded like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
He was talking his past tense. He like, I got over that. I was fucked up. I was doing this and that. He admitted his wrongs, and we took his wrongs and smashed them right in his face. And he on another path now.
Exactly.
He wasn't talking about like right now. Motherfucker said, oh, he wearing this hat, he zooted it. Wasn't even the aim, but we'll smash our own, man. Instead of congratulating our own.
That's all day. That's really just that's what the problem is. That's what my thing is. I'm saying fuck trying to blame them. It's us. We the ones who quick to say what we can't do. Just like Rico's slave mentality. He over there always saying, you can't do that. They ain't gonna let you do that.
They ain't gonna let you do it.
Rico, get in this with the black power.
Man.
I get what you saying.
I ain't got
speaking on it and saying that
he's singing Kumbaya. That's what he's doing. He's singing Kumbaya. We can do some shit, but they run the world. They got a cap
the
on
thing
it.
over there, if we don't get our strength and numbers up, then it will be that basic certain level.
That's what I'm saying. You basically by you saying that, you basically saying that's how it's gonna be forever. You basically saying I always be a white man bitch. Basically, by you saying that, that's exactly what you
pay taxes. You the
say
white
that.
man's bitch if you pay taxes.
I pay taxes, but I ain't no white man bitch.
Yeah.
I can still
You
do whatever I want
you
to
can't
do.
skip over.
No, you got everybody.
Right there, that's still slavery.
Motherfucking Hispanic got to pay. Everybody got to pay taxes.
But it's
So
easier on them.
That's not. No, it's not.
It's easier on the rich.
White people got to pay taxes.
It's easier
So
on
that
the
don't make
rich.
sense. Of course, it's easier on the rich if they rich.
They white. Most of them they came over here with the money.
Race, rich fool, Asian.
Hey, the white man still run the world, fool. So we'll as a race we'll never beat the white people.
That's slave mentality.
I'm talking about as in the world, running the world. We'll never get them out the way.
Mentality, fool.
See,
they not even running it now. The Chinese, how much we owe China?
What we do as a race, we teach our people how to be in debt. Because we make so much shit that the youngest want cool. They'll spend trying to get that versus spend trying to save, or versus when they come out of college, no debt. Most of our kids is in debt, messed up, everything, struggling because the parent is struggling.
Exactly.
The parent take care of the kid, but the parent like these nice things that they think is cool, so they spending, struggling. So you see your parents struggling in and out, but they making it. It's cool to make it, but the other kids come in with a slate way different, way ahead of us already.
So you know what we need to do?
We need to start teaching this
to our kids.
Now, I think we need to focus on our culture. I think through our culture, that would be our head start. You know what I'm saying?
True story.
Instead of sending our kids, and a lot of people ain't gonna fuck with this, sending all our kids to college to be in debt, knowing that, that kid might not be the smartest motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Or it's a lot of motherfuckers go to college and don't even use that shit, you know what I'm saying? And still be in debt, like have a regular motherfucking job, like and owe them people all that money. And you going to college to work for another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I have an entrepreneur mind frame. I'm gonna think different than that. Right. And I've seen different ways of getting paid. If we just own all the shit that we majority of, we will be good, man. If we had if all the motherfucking black kids went to HBCUs, black colleges, and we had our own NFL, our own NFL, if we was majority owners of NFL, like we are the majority of players, then we would be good. If we was majority owners in the NBA, like we are the majority players, we would be good. If we all was owners of the music and not no black owners, it ain't no black owners in music, no executive motherfuckers like no Jimmy Iovine's in this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Or football.
Or nothing. Yeah. If it was all black, if it was black people at the top of Universal over black music and over owning, and rappers really own they masters and shit like that, and was getting paid off all, we would be good, fool. If we owned our clothes and shit, the shit we spend money on, you know how motherfuckers go spend all their money on Gucci and Louis, and if we owned all those fashion shit that we spend all that money on, we'll be good. If we own our corner stores in our neighborhoods, we would be good. If we own the stores that sell the clothes that we buy every motherfucking day,
We'll make more
we would be
jobs
good.
for everybody.
We got motherfuckers who don't wear it. If we own the fucking jewelry stores that we spend so much money on jewelry, we would be good. We buy shit from motherfuckers who don't even wear this type of shit. We buy jewelry from motherfuckers who don't even wear jewelry. You know what I'm saying?
The Gucci we wear, they don't even wear that kind of Gucci.
Exactly.
All the logos
Like,
and
if you
shit.
think about the shit, it's so dumb. If you sit back like I do, I don't know if it's the weed I smoke or what, but when I sit back, and what's so crazy is we'll say, man, this gay ass nigga, and we'll go bad on the gay dude in the streets, but be laced in Versace. Gayest nigga, you know what I'm saying? And won't have shit to say about it. But if a nigga came through with the same dope shit, a nigga have something to say about it, fool. A nigga be like, man, I don't know. I second guess it at least.
Like
If
a
I'ma
nigga like
buy
the
these
rich
shoes
guard
or-
nigga, like
exactly.
he got some nice
Rich guard is
expensive shit.
dope. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Dope.
Okay, but we ain't gonna support rich guard like we'll go drop that money on them at Webster and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us won't.
I like where you was going with it because you was gonna say that get into a trade, send your kids somewhere where they know they're gonna be for the
That
future.
too, yeah.
Because what I was gonna say is, we know everybody ain't gonna make it through school, so are you really wasting your money? Like, I'm glad they building this performing arts school downtown in Houston because it's gonna add more culture to the city. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at a statistic, and the billionaires and the ones with a lot of millionaires, 67% of them did not go to college.
Exactly.
The majority percentage of them did not go to college.
Because to be a billionaire, you have to think outside the box.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And school teaches you to go work for somebody for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
School gets you an education to go be qualified to work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's about. You know, unless you're trying to be a dentist, a doctor or a lawyer, then, you know, and shit, I'm sure there's other shit.
They stay in debt for a great period of time, too.
Them too, but for the most part, the shit that you go to school for is just to go work for somebody else. Some other company. Not try to build your own, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, if we just owned our culture, if we just own the shit that we do, we would be good. But everybody has, a lot of motherfuckers is like Rico and have slave mentality. Say, we can't do that shit. We can't go
Can't
there.
do it.
That shit ain't gonna work, fool. You stupid ass nigga. We'll never be like them niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He laughing, but we witnessing it. The white folks put a hold on any nigga they want to put a hold on.
And
Get that
that's-
nigga that
and
don't
look,
say much, just butt in. Nigga ain't gonna let you do that. He just go
We
back.
ain't gonna let you do that.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
I think, and I don't know for sure. Like I read this. Like on the cool, I don't know shit. Honestly, like I don't even like history. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Kanye. I don't want to hear shit about no slave because I ain't no slave. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want you to come to me with no. I want to be treated equally. You know what I'm saying? I believe that in 2018, what happened back then, fuck that. I can boss up and be better than any other motherfucker in this world. I feel like I've seen enough motherfuckers make it, you know, from, like I say, the Jay-Z. That's why I cheer niggas like him on. Kanye West, I cheer them on. I done seen niggas make it to where I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. It's on me. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no motherfucker. You know, all I need is motherfucking myself, basically. So, you know, with that shit, with that mind frame, I just don't like the slavery shit. Like when he said the 400 years shit, he's saying that, I don't know if it's true or not. Like I said, I don't read history. They saying that's if he added from back then to now. Like it wouldn't, he say 400 years of slavery was a choice, but they saying slavery being ended, so it wouldn't have been 400 years. They saying that's all the way to 2018. So basically he was saying we still slaves. You see what I'm saying?
That's what he was saying.
Because he said, I don't know if that's true or not. Like I say, that's what I'm telling you. I don't read history books, so I don't know when all the details of slavery, all that shit there. But he's saying, I seen on the internet they said that if you add all the number, the 400 years up, it'll go to 2018. So he was saying we still slaves.
That's what I'm saying. They will let you have. It's not money now. Like, okay. Because if you ask anybody, we believe we're free, but we still is trapped.
But he's saying, but I think if that's true, he's saying that we are mentally enslaved, and I see a lot of that. It's like I say, just like what Rico's saying, not just Rico, everybody. A lot of motherfuckers will just be like, they just be like, man, we can't do that. It be a motherfucker look like you telling you what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of a motherfucker saying, man, shoot your shot, do that shit, make history.
I ain't saying you can't do
you
nothing.
know
I'm saying they still run the world.
Because he said everybody
They run the world.
Him was telling him what he couldn't do.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he
That's
was
why
saying.
I can understand him, because I sat there and watched it.
Yeah.
And I done seen it happen a few times with motherfuckers, you know, where people just told them, man, you can't do this, you can't. Or maybe I even thought a motherfucker couldn't do something, and they did. You know what I'm saying?
Because we are mentally trained. Like
and then a lot of
like,
times we don't even understand the loopholes of things, because even like from getting stopped by the police when they read your rights, a lot of us really don't even understand what they saying. Niggas just be on some okay, yeah, that type of shit. Even when they saying you have the right to remain silent and all that type of shit. So that's another way that they kind of give us kind of that slave mentality, because a lot of us not even gonna read into the fine print of it.
That's not us. That's not them. That's us though.
Yeah.
It's our. That's my thing. It's our job to educate ourselves.
Yeah.
It's our job to know that we can. And you supposed to know that you can outdo that shit.
Yeah,
they put it in the book.
Yeah,
We'll miss it.
Exactly.
That's how
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
it go far as back to the clothes and all that, like just the way we shop and who we shop with and where we gonna shop. They give us money, but we still is enslaved to shop at certain places, do certain things. We get them the money. It ain't we got that physical paper, so we think we free.
right.
But we really not. We still is entrapped in their web.
I don't think that we ain't free. I think that we are slaves by choice, like Kanye West said, because we steady doing the dumb shit. We signing up for the dumb shit. You know, like we have a choice to not do the dumb shit, but we keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Because we mentally think it's right.
Because we mentally
You want to know why?
All the dumb shit is cool.
Because it's been done for so long, so we think this is, instead of going outside of that box to become that billionaire.
Exactly.
We stay in, well, they did it like this for so long.
Think about
that
everything.
Don't mean that
like I say,
right.
Think about everything. I was talking about this on Instagram. Think about everything, like the shit we think cool, like popping bottle. I was saying that. That's the dumbest shit in the world. It's the most stupidest shit to spend all your money on 100 bottles in the club.
Ooh.
It's the dumbest shit in the world.
Drink it all.
Yeah. Why would you buy that many bottles? Like, it don't make no sense. And you not 100 deep and nobody 100
niggas do it at 150.
It's stupid as fuck though. I'm just saying it's the dumbest shit. Making it rain in the club is the dumbest shit in the world. Like, to just throw your money. I'd rather you go pay a prostitute and fuck and get your money's worth than just go throw a 10,000 in a fucking and for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to prove you got the most money.
It's just dumb shit.
That's how the hype is built, right?
Exactly. Jury. We know that diamonds is worthless. We know that these dudes is letting a few out, you know, at a time to make them look like they. We still in that jury. I was talking to Sauce and them, and I was at Emmett. I said, man, don't spend y'all money on this shit, fool. He ain't gonna give y'all money back. I'm just in there hating like a motherfucker. Them niggas like, shit, fuck that. But that's where they at with it. When I was their age, I would have been the same way. And I would have been exactly. So I can't be. I'm not mad at them, but I recognize that it ain't nobody but us doing it to ourselves.
But
you
see,
know what I'm saying?
you did your part though. By you just giving them the game and telling them.
That's exactly what I told you.
I'm
telling you this right now, just so I can tell you 10 years later. I say, I know you're not gonna stop. I know you're gonna do what y'all do, but I'm gonna fuck with y'all 10 years later, and then I'm gonna say, I told y'all niggas not to spend that money.
It happened. I seen it happen in 5 years.
That's it.
I seen it happen in 5 years.
Yeah.
I told somebody.
Yeah.
But see, I was
they
wondering.
wanted to look like Baby and them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They wanted to switch this band and get that one that looked straight like water.
Yeah.
I told them on a perspective that I made the same mistake.
Exactly. That's exactly what I told.
made the same mistake.
That's exactly
man.
what I said.
It got my head tore off. They wanted it so bad. It wasn't even 5 years.
Exactly.
They
That's
came back
exactly
to
what
me.
I
They
was in
sick
there telling
talking
them.
about they
I
didn't
said,
get
man, I
that
spent
work.
all this money in this motherfucking fool, man. Fuck this shit. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. You ain't gonna get your money.
Especially when you see them niggas with them bust down dwellers.
Them niggas,
You-
man, them niggas wasn't trying to hear nothing I was saying.
You
That's what
lose
they
like a
said, no AP.
motherfucker.
Then we announced, I said, them niggas talking down on rollies. I say, man, get a rollie if you gonna get anything. Nah, fuck that rollie. I'm gonna get that. I say, all that other shit gonna play out, fool. The rollie ain't never went nowhere.
Yeah, it's always been.
Never.
The rollie ain't
They
never
on the
went
stock
nowhere. Get
market.
the rollie. I'm telling you, fool. Get the rollie. Nah, fuck this rollie. Getting rid of my rollie to get the cool shit that's going on right now. I say, you see this old ass AP and Braylon fool? That was the same shit they told me back then. Don't fall for it. Niggas ain't listening though, fool. But I ain't mad at the niggas because I know how it is when you're in that world. But you know what it is, fool? And I be trying to wake motherfuckers up in different ways. For one, think about before you go buy all these clothes and shit. You know, I buy my Sugar Daddy Slim shirts. I'm a rapper though. I get paid for image. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually get a budget for this shit.
Right.
So it's cool. I can go shopping sometimes, but at the end of the day, where you going? You're like, where are you going to buy all this? Like, you buying $1,000 outfit to go to where is the bitches at for $1,000 outfit in Houston? I want to know what event we going where you need to wear $1,000 outfit. I want to go to the club.
Boss like ball.
The boss like ball. Exactly. Exactly. That's what it's
Once
worth.
a year.
Once a year. Once a year is how much you should be buying that shit because you don't have nowhere to go with all this shit. Like, it ain't even nowhere that's dope enough to even wear this shit. So that's one thing that made me on the clothes side made me turn all the way down. We used to have to have every pair of new Louis that dropped. You know what I'm saying? We just had to have them. I'm like, Slim, where you going though?
And
I ain't know where to go.
We just thought it was a club coming where you had to wear collar shirts.
And we went in
there.
there.
And they was in.
We looking dumb.
Yeah, we was looking. We should have wore our boss like
Same shit. Same shit with jewelry. Same shit with cars. Fool, like, where are we going? Just spend all this money on this shit. Like, I don't drive my Rolls Royce. That bitch, I drive everything more than that. Everything I got, I drive more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I ain't know where to go in the Rolls Royce. Like, what I need a Rolls Royce for? Where we going? What club? Where we going? Steak 48. All right, my
So what
birthday.
stops you from driving it like every day though?
Where am I going?
That's
am
what
I
I'm saying.
driving
Like,
a Rolls
what I'm
Royce
saying
for?
is like, if you feel like that about the car or whatever, you feel like you got to drive it a certain place or whatever just to have it, then you might as well just rent it when you need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
That's
what I'm
exactly
saying is like right now, if you got it or whatever, and it's a nice ass car, you should drive that motherfucker every day. You feel
That
like
bitch is
drive
sitting in the garage because I ain't nowhere to go, fool.
That's what he's saying. Nowhere
It
to
ain't
go.
nowhere to go. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I be telling people. Like, you know, it look cool. It's dope for Instagram. You post that motherfucker. I love it. You know, to pull it out and get in the stars. But it's no real occasions for me to have that much money sitting in my garage. You know what I'm saying? When that could be in my pocket.
It's a liability.
It's a
That's
liability.
waking up.
Yeah,
That's
but I
waking
mean,
up.
I'm just growing up.
But all cars are
Everybody
liabilities.
Everybody go through this same
Yeah,
shit with
right.
the jury. Like, I don't never wear my big ass chain. Like, well, unless not even at a show. Not even at a show, I'm gonna wear something like this. I would wear my big chain to Boss Like Ball or some shit like that. That's how often you wear that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even know where to go to wear all this cool ass shit we want.
And then a
that
lot
we
of
spending
times-
so much money on.
The jewelry stuff, I feel like the jewelry, the shoes, certain shoes or whatever, I feel like all that shit is basically just a walking commercial that's gonna appeal to certain niggas or whatever. Like they're gonna handle you a certain way when you come in there with certain jewelry on or whatever. Like really, I would rather be around
think
in
so.
my running shoes and
I don't think
basketball
jury.
shorts.
I don't think jury matter nowadays.
Man,
people think jury
it
matter.
matters to certain. I'm telling
Let
you,
me
to a
tell you.
certain age
Let me
group.
tell you. They don't know. They don't even know what's real and fake.
But that's what I'm
They don't
saying.
even know
It
what's
matters.
really
These
fake.
new diamond chains, these niggas that be having 8 on, they don't look like the ones we used to get back in the day.
No,
It
a
ain't
lot of
looking
these
right.
rap niggas, fool, a lot of this shit is not cool. Like, they don't even understand what they got on. They ain't even killing nothing.
Look at his to the new ones.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
remember them and them hoes be crinkling up. Then they got some of them.
They little.
Well,
Yeah.
they like 6 pointers.
Exactly.
See, and then they got some that one go around the back, but then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it look like you got 6 chains on, but you really got one.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Really like female jewelry from back in the day.
That is
Yeah.
a female piece of jewelry.
That
I'm
is.
just telling you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's just like that shit just so overkill. Everything is just so overkill.
It is.
But at the end of
But
the
that
day,
is a big problem with the black
I
race.
did all that dumb shit, you know. So I'm not talking about
We
nobody.
not knocking nobody.
I'm not pointing. I did everything I'm saying. All the
Yes.
dumb shit, I did it. But I'm just trying to stop a nigga from touching the fire himself. I'm trying to tell a nigga, man, hey, man,
And I think
I
that's
did
where
this
we
dumb shit.
fall as a race because, that nigga just hating. That nigga
Exactly.
such. But really, you had a paid lesson that you're trying to prevent somebody else from
Exactly. I stay doing that.
But we believe as a race, a paid lesson is
You know how many times Boston George come up to me like, man, I should have listened to your ass. You know how many times motherfuckers come to me. I told Boston
I
George
get it all the time.
the longest time ago, hey bro, don't be spending your money on all these bottles. Man, you the rapper, you the nigga who you should be spending your money on. Don't go try to do all this. Don't go try to do all that. I told a nigga all this shit, and it's like what 10 years later now, and he every day he say, man, I should listen to your motherfucking ass. I would have saved so much money. I would have been so much further. I would have did this here. But he even said, nigga, I thought you was hating. He said, I thought you was trying to stop me from passing you or some shit like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in no competition with nobody. I don't give a fuck at this point, fool. Like, I'm so confident in who I am. I don't need nothing but myself to do whatever I want to do in life. You know, like I'm not in competition with nobody. Period. You know, so and then if I can help a nigga out, then I feel good. Like I feel like I feel like I would win too if I could tell you something good and you win.
And you prevail.
You know what I'm saying? And
like
then you get on the awards show and say, man, that nigga Slim told me. That's good enough for me.
Like the little dude in the car with us last night. You see, it was 3 of them. One not here, one gone. I had just ran into them, picked them up, put them in my truck. I had a Range Rover. I rode them around. I told them, I'm like, man, that ain't it. That ain't the life.
Yeah.
That ain't what's up, man.
Yeah.
Y'all tripping. He the only one out here and still making it. You know what I'm saying? He did not really listen, but he listened. But last night he was just like, man, you told us, because we was talking to another one called and he was in jail. And I told them way back then, like, it wasn't cool, man. It wasn't cool.
Niggas gotta listen. But then niggas gotta be patient. Niggas gotta listen. Niggas gotta understand that chain ain't shit. It ain't gonna get you. Okay, what kind of hoes you want is something you gotta ask yourself too, cause the bitches you probably want don't even know the difference between a real chain and a fake chain, or they might not even like jewelry like that. You know what I'm saying? like, what is you buying the chains for? Is it for bitches? Is it for niggas? Like, what is the whole?
Well, we just kings. We like to shine.
I mean, like,
That was me.
That's what you got.
Yeah, but even like now, like I mean, I probably wouldn't go get the big boss hog piece iced out all like that. I probably
get some nice.
I go get a nice. I go get some classy shit. You
Right.
get your rollies. You know what I'm saying? Your sky dweller, no diamonds, and
it's
cool. You know.
It's representing something. It's a business that's running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We making money off of this shit, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
Yeah.
It
A lot
makes
of
most
people
sense.
is breaking their necks to get to go to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you just want it for you, for yourself. Now I ain't saying go
Ain't
just
nothing
get the.
wrong with getting jewelry.
Yeah.
though. Ain't nothing wrong with buying jewelry. It's just about not going too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that what you spend, you ain't finna get back.
You can't get it back, right?
Because I think more of it is being able to go and do what you want. So then it become like, who you really doing this for? Like, it's some other things you can do for your future that'll last you in 10 years, where a piece of jewelry be done lost all its value if it ain't the right piece of jewelry, and you can go do some other things and have some value to your money. Man.
You can spend that
Really
$100,000
enjoy your money.
on some investments, and that $100,000 can pay you for 10 years.
It can pay you.
And pay you forever, really.
It can pay you. we was just in a conversation on Mass, and we got a buddy that went and bought a piece of property for 19, and they offering him 100 right now on it.
And how
it
long
was
that's
a year
been?
ago.
A year.
A year ago.
A piece of property.
But see, think about how many of your average, like if you look at the era of the game, like right now, like your era, y'all pretty much went down into the small chains or whatever, and y'all start buying like properties and shit, like how Rick Ross is buying these different restaurants and shit. But then if you look at the new rappers now, all these niggas doing is throwing their money and buying bigger chains, different colored diamonds, all kinds of big crazy shit. But we ain't hearing nothing about. Yeah.
05.
They'll learn. Hopefully
you ain't hearing nothing about none of them buying properties or none of that type of shit.
Exactly.
Or
Because
investing.
you ain't thinking about that.
You a kid
you
then.
just want to shine.
They 22, 23.
Yeah.
And that's what they don't, and a lot of them just don't know shit about that, and they feel safer buying a chain than they feel buying a piece of property. When even a piece of property, if you can buy a property right now today at $20,000, you still got your $20,000.
No
right
matter
there.
what.
No matter
Still
what.
got your 20.
No matter what.
Now, when you go buy a chain for $20,000 and you walk out the store,
You got 8.
you got 8 at the most.
You got 8.
You got 8 at the most.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between them not investing right now and y'all investing, because y'all music is some music that continue to last long. Like we gonna always go back and listen to old Scarface,
Right.
listen to old what's name. Or we gonna really go back and go listen to? I'm
Some
gonna
of
say I
the
ain't gonna
shit-
ever go back and listen to no old Lil Yachty.
Some of the
I'm
shit,
not.
some of the shit
So-
you might check out.
But
though.
they growing up and they time they think he king. You know what I'm saying? So his shit might
Right.
be
He's
to
not-
them,
Cause listen,
not to
a
us.
lot of that shit, man, they be listening to that shit now, and they won't even listen to it no more. Like you can play it, I can
Well,
play
that's
it in
the
the
whole
club,
world
and they-
right now.
No, it's this certain music that's coming out nowadays, my nigga. You is not gonna want to hear that whole later, like
Yeah,
at all.
it
You
is-
never
it
gonna
is
go
a
back
lot
and
of-
get.
It's always me. Just think about like Laffy Taffy back in the day.
Yeah.
What was them other songs that was turn up songs? Shit, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's like the only one that you kind of think about.
what
But
I'm
then
saying?
we
Damn
think about
shit.
all the rappers back then. You had Ludacris.
Now
and all
Jay
these-
Z,
yeah, Jay-Z.
you'll still listen to
Yeah.
Jay Z.
You
You
gonna
still
go
listen
listen to the first album.
just like who else was doing real content, like real music? Whoever.
You'll listen to some old Yo Gotti,
Nah.
like Yo Gotti, Moneybag,
You'll listen to.
Black Youngster. You'll still
You
listen
know,
to that old shit.
whoever had
I
real
think
content.
Nipsey from right
Yeah,
now.
Nipsey
You
from
gonna
right
you'll
now.
go back and because you can do his
Yeah.
shit like that
Yeah,
now.
Nipsey one
But
of
like,
the
just think
artists.
about
Chance
like
the Rapper.
some 6ix9ine or something like
J.
that. I don't
Cole,
see us
Right.
going back and listening to
Kendrick,
them.
all them-
Drake.
Drake,
Yeah.
All
you
them
can
you'll
listen
be able to
that
go
shit.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back and listen
I've
to
been
that shit.
listening to the T Grizzly.
T Grizzly go out for
Yeah, yeah.
You like his new album?
He bringing it back to
Rap.
rap.
But yeah.
he bringing it
He
back.
And
rapping
we talking
his
about
ass
something,
off.
so you'll
And
listen
you
back.
can hear
I only
it.
listened to it
ain't-
once.
It ain't the mumble jumble.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. I've been listening to a lot of mumble rap, and when I say I found a lot of artists and a lot of songs that I actually like though.
Yeah.
Like so, I don't knock it. Like I understand what it is, and I just get. And a lot of them niggas they talking about something. A lot of them niggas be talking
You
about
gotta
something.
listen.
A lot of them niggas is rapping. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They just doing it in a different way. They rapping though.
I'm gonna tell you who rapping that a lot of people don't be giving credit is Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, I swear I knew you
He
was
sure
gonna
did,
Nigga
fool.
be
say
rap-
that. He
Expect-
actually wrecked Drake on that verse.
This
And
new
he got-
album
he
he
got-
got his eye.
And he
I
got
like
an
Drake
actual
now.
good story. Like when you listen to his interview or whatever, like a lot of people kind of listen to the way the nigga talk or whatever, but he actually be saying some intelligent shit. It's just you gotta understand, you gotta know where he come from and come from where he come to actually understand him.
His
So the
language.
average person, the actual language or whatever. But, yeah.
He just started rapping too, he said,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and,
Yeah, no,
and he was like, he still wasn't into it. He was like, I still wasn't really into it, but then he was
This
like,
album,
I had to take it
yeah.
serious or whatever, and if I wanted to be the best or whatever.
And this album, you could tell too.
Yeah, he done actually really stepped his game up.
So what y'all think about Rollo?
He out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah, they said they think he's still selling weed from why he locked up.
This what was man? I saw that. I just couldn't.
You think he bought it on himself?
You just stole the words out.
You cannot be in the streets on a plane with what 500,000.
Hey,
Well, they pulled that van over twice.
Hey,
So
listen. What was he talking about on the telephones out of that jail? I couldn't believe when I heard.
for them to say that,
denied his bond and said that he was still. You know, it came from the phone. That's his business
Yeah.
in his phone.
Yeah, Exactly.
He must have been telling people to go get this, go over here.
Yeah.
You know, all that dumbass.
And it could be really music.
And what I really hated, this nigga said Young Jeezy inspired him in the wrong way.
Right.
Yeah.
Young Jeezy was his
How he blame you?
The nigga also said that he was had the best dope in his hood. He sold the most heroin, and he bought an apartment building in some more shit on the interview.
He came in the game on a whole bunch of negativity, so he was really, I feel like he was really bringing himself down, because then he'll get into all these different beefs, then he go back and say, nah, man, you know what, I don't feel that way no more, which is cool to do that, but then again, you been going at everybody.
But you know what probably happened? Some older people or whoever, it didn't even have to be older, but somebody probably talked to him after he got into them beefs. Let him know, because you also in the streets, so you got to handle shit different. So, you know, once you sit down with people, sometimes you get a different opinion, even though some shit you do you can't take back, but it's just like we say to the rim of this whole conversation. At this age, niggas don't need to be fighting, but I think a lot of people, we need to learn how to sit down at table. Right. You know, that don't mean you gonna get up and you gotta go hang out with nobody every day. But it's a way we can resolve things and not give them people, the other people, the upper hand to look like we not together.
Right.
It just don't. A nigga shouldn't be beating her on his chest so much. Niggas gotta stop walking around like they gorillas all day and looking at each other as enemies.
Right.
For nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
For nothing.
For no financial gain. Niggas just mad at each other. Niggas gotta think smart. Niggas gotta think like, man, I can be most successful if everybody love me versus if everybody hate me. Because if I can get $1 from everybody, then that'll take me further than me just getting $1 from my hood. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go to a simple situation that I just learned of, and it was simple, so I'm not gonna speak on the situation, but it was somebody upset at us when all they had to do was come talk to us, and it was over something simple as them not getting in the Boss Life bar, and they thought we didn't pay specific attention to them. So I just sat down and told them we had so much going on, and it was out of control. We had to do so many different things, so we couldn't pay attention to no one person.
And now people don't even realize the details behind shit. Like, nigga be trying to do shit and be successful at shit, and got so much shit on his plate and on his mind on this table at the time.
His focus is not you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
and they take it personal.
And all you gotta do is sit down and talk to people.
Exactly.
I think so many beefs
it's all a
simple conversation. Like, it don't even be as big as you. I think people own mind make the beef bigger than what it is.
Cause another thing too, they don't think about other people's sides. Or like, they don't look at it from both angles. They always look at it one check minded. Yeah. Like it goes to like with the Instagram. I was telling Sticks or whatever. Like with Fastlane, he just not getting like a lot of success. So you know, a lot of people is adding him. Even with Slim, like a lot of people is adding him. So say like one of your close partners might put some up and say, man, my boy Slim doing his thing or whatever. He or something like just basically giving you a compliment, and you don't go like it or say nothing to it, and they thinking, damn, this nigga just overlooking mine, but they not thinking, nigga, this nigga is famous. Like, it's a whole bunch of million motherfuckers that's coming in on his notification. So if he don't actually go to your page, he not gonna see it. But a nigga get mad like, this whole ass nigga be in Hollywood, he just start blowing up. Now he don't want to answer nigga shit. But nigga, think about it, you ain't the only one that's congratulating.
Emotions, man. Emotions, emotional people,
man.
man.
It came through, I might not see it. I might not.
Exactly.
I don't see half of the shit this nigga posts, because that nigga posts, and then it tell you what it wants to show you any fucking way.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Then he'll say something about it. I'm like, nah, fool, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
And niggas will get so emotional over shit like, it be crazy shit. Niggas be mad at me because I don't remember taking a picture with them 3 years ago. Like, my nigga, you know how many pictures I take? Like,
how many people you run across?
How many people I meet every day? Like, I don't even make eye contact, and that's what I was telling somebody the other day. Like, I know a lot of people, but I don't really make a lot of relationships. Like, I don't really have a lot of friendships. It's only a few motherfuckers that I really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really know me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people as far for years. I done seen them out. We done shook hands. We done maybe even kicked it before, but they still don't know me. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know me like y'all know me, like y'all three. So it's like that's just an example of shit. Like you meet people, you shake their hand, you come in, you know, small talk with them. Right. That don't necessarily mean you know I know you, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I could forget you in a year or whatever, just because I'm not engaged with you like that. I never was. Like you know what I'm saying? It's only a few motherfuckers I know like that. So you know,
I'm gonna tell you the awkward thing is like when you meet somebody like that and you don't really just know them, and they'll hit you up or whatever. They'll call you and be like, "What's up? I'm just checking on you," and you be like. I'm cool, I guess. Like, but it's like, nigga, I don't
ain't
really
seen
know
no
you
R.I.P.
like
Sam post, nigga. I'm alright.
Yeah, that's why I be like, nigga, I don't really just know you like that to
But
be
maybe,
checking over you like that.
Well,
to
maybe,
just be calling.
maybe nigga just want to show you some love, kid.
It ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's
I call some niggas, they be like, hey, what's up? That's doing a real nigga roll call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's people that you actually know. But it's sometimes people that I don't even be knowing them like that.
Well, yeah, you got a
just,
point.
But it's kind of like we could probably end up being cool like that, but it's not gonna happen in that way over a phone conversation. It's more so I gotta kind of be around you to actually know how you is.
But that come with the territory. You goddamn Sam. You breaking records and shit, nigga.
Niggas
Niggas want to know you, kid.
Man,
you out there working with Mr. Lee and shit,
Man,
nigga. Niggas want to. Hey, I know that nigga Sam. I know Slim DJ fool. We close. I be hollering at the nigga.
Sam, you Texas wide. Now you doing things. You back and forth, man.
And them hoes be, girl, I fuck with Slim Thug DJ. Nigga, goddamn Sam. He the king of the North.
How this lifestyle going for you, Sam?
It's cool, man. I'm just staying humble and continue trying to educate myself on everything. That's
what's up.
Yeah.
Well, we glad to have you back, Blair.
Yeah, man.
D-Time working out for you, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
When you going back?
I was gonna go back tomorrow, but I gotta do something with my son on Thursday, so now it ain't no reason for me to go back and then shoot back.
Right back.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go and stay.
Texas wide Sam, man.
That was shit.
That's dope, though.
We the connect. That's how it's.
You try to get on this gas.
Hour and 20 minutes.
Hey, he looked at his phone. She say, the podcast still going on.
Exactly. Rico gotta get to the house.
Yeah, my boy Rico was drunk at first. I thought the Black Panther was gonna come out.
Yeah, man. Well, we about to get up out of here, man. We're gonna try to get more consistent with this, man, and keep it going. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. The Connect, and there it is. We out.
We out.
To the Connect.